Last night on MasterChef Australia.
Remember what you're fighting for. Remember what the dream is.
24 contestants made a last-ditch effort to secure one of the remaining 12 MasterChef aprons.
Half of you will make it, but also half of you won't.
Rock and roll time!
There were equal measures of joy and sorrow as the verdicts were heard.
Today, I'm afraid you guys didn't get it right.
I think you're going to cause a few arguments between us four.
And after surviving 3 elimination challenges, the judges finally said goodbye to Alex. Or did they?
What the?
How are you, mate? Bit surprised to see me?
Very surprised to
I bet
see
you are. So, mate, remember Paul Lombardi, RAAF pilot? You guys are through. He's been reassigned.
The honour of serving my country is quite important to me, and I need to continue down that vein and unable to partake in the 24.
Which basically means we have a wild card, and that's where you come into it. Now, over the course of the top 50, there's something that came to us about you, and that's your enthusiasm and your passion.
Alex, another elimination challenge. You seem content. You seem happy that you're standing there.
I am, mate. It's just another opportunity to cook.
That's the attitude, isn't it?
That's a great attitude.
Hey?
You can't buy that. You can teach someone skills, but you can't teach someone that passion. But the other judges and I have fought over this decision. Now, I've gone out on a limb for you. I've come a long way to give you this. Are you willing to accept it?
I am.
Welcome to the kitchen, buddy. You can't let me down.
I'm not going to.
We'll see you in the MasterChef kitchen.
Thank you so much.
Well done, buddy.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Tonight,
we all just run like a pack of wild animals.
the MasterChef kitchen kicks into gear with Top 24's first challenge.
Cook the dish that changed your life.
Coffee cake, MasterChef.
Anything goes, and with a shot at immunity up for grabs, no one is backing down.
The dish that changed my life was roast lamb and veggies.
Lamb and veggies.
Can you do a risotto again in the competition?
It's the risk I'm willing to take.
You hope.
My name's Hayden Quinn. I'm a professional lifeguard from Sydney. Cooking for me started off at a pretty young age with Mum. She's really been my inspiration for cooking, and she's taught me everything I know. The stereotypical beach bum definitely doesn't have fine dining in his repertoire, but hopefully going to prove a few people wrong.
My name's Alana Lowe's. I'm a freelance journalist from Brisbane. What I love about cooking is that it makes you feel really good. When you eat something that's delicious, you just feel happy.
Ooh.
Scooter's all grown up.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Being given a second chance, I feel like the luckiest man in Australia right now. It really is a life-changing event, and I'm prepared to give everything to this competition. I'm so excited and so privileged to be in the top 24.
Check the garden.
Lettuce and chilies.
At least we can learn about our herbs and spices.
It's like a minty.
My name's Rachel McSweeney. I'm an office administrator from Perth. I do like to cook for everybody. It makes me feel great to bring such joy to people when I provide them with good food, and that's why I love cooking.
Let's go inside.
Journey wants
Yeah, shall we? Shall we?
We just go in.
Oh my God.
My name's Adam Bowen and I own a scuba diving company in Brisbane. When I'm cooking for people, I love cooking really rich food, delicate looking, and it's a real masterpiece. My ultimate dream is to own a fine dining restaurant in New Zealand.
We're having champagne. We're having champagne.
I'm Shannon Smythe. I'm a receptionist from Queensland and I want to own my own patisserie/florist on the Gold Coast. Just a really quiet little place where you can go get a pastry and get a bunch of flowers. I think some people think it's a weird combination, but it's not. It's a really good combination.
This is fantastic. Oh my goodness.
My name's Cleo Keramias and I live in Sydney. I come from a Greek background and my dad had a fruit and vegetable shop. That was my first introduction to really good quality food. All my friends and family know that my whole life evolves around food.
Is it wrong to have an olive? No. My name's Tom Rutledge and I'm the manager of a wine company based in the Hunter Valley. My food ambition is to have just a little wine bar which should just marry my love of great wine, great food.
Oh my God, look at this place.
My name is Danielle Dixon. I run my parents' automotive repair business in Brisbane.
My food philosophy is to take only free-range local produce and use as much of that as I can to create amazing food.
I'm Andrew Henderson. I'm a youth worker from Port Lincoln in South Australia.
Food has always been there as a dream of mine, to cook for people, to show people my personality in the way I cook. I've entered MasterChef because it is time for me to chase my dream and I'm not going to give up on it.
Yeah, check it out. Awesome.
Hey, I'm Matt and I work in IT and I'm from Melbourne. My dream at the end of the day is just to be working in a beautiful kitchen, to be creating beautiful food every day and just working really hard and just knowing that I've done well and I'm actually putting something good out into the world.
More food. God, what a treat. This is amazing.
I'm Kumar Pereira. I'm a graphic design teacher in Sydney. My dream is to run a residential cooking school along with my wife.
Oh my God. Look at the cookbooks.
I'm Ellie Paxton Hall. I'm studying nursing in Queensland and my dream is to own my own deli. My mum works at Queensland Health, so she's influenced me to take up a career in nursing. But I guess now it's really time to follow my own dream and go down the path of food.
I really want to read all these books. Yeah.
My name's Arena Dunn and I'm a personal trainer from Perth. I may look sweet, but underneath I'm very tough and determined. One day I'd love to open my own restaurant serving healthy organic dishes.
You're next to me.
Oh, I know.
Yay, cheers.
My name's Craig Young and I'm a cellist from the Queensland Symphony Orchestra from Brisbane. I think in the competition I'm going to be a pretty good competitor. I've cooked a lot of different styles of foods. Knowing how to control my nerves on stage is going to actually be quite good for being in a stressful situation in the MasterChef kitchen.
Let's go have a look upstairs. My name's Jay. I'm a car sales manager from Sydney. In my current career, I've worked really hard and I've succeeded. I now want to turn that into a cooking-based career and become a chef.
The feeling I've got is just pure excitement. I mean, this is what we've been working towards. This is the MasterChef kitchen, this is where it happens, and this is where it's either made or lost.
All right, who's coming cooking?
Cooking? We're just going to fire up?
Yeah, everything was there, the benches, the stoves, the MasterChef aprons, the big MasterChef clock was there, and nobody paid much attention to it.
Jay's gonna go cook. He's off.
Go on, Turbo.
This pantry was full of food. I had a kitchen, why not knock something up? So I went into the pantry, I grabbed a few ingredients.
All of a sudden, a few people were getting a few little ideas about what they might want to cook with certain things. So we're like, why don't we just go cook?
I looked up and the judges have appeared miraculously on the mezzanine.
Welcome to the MasterChef kitchen and welcome to Series 3. Good to see a few of you taking the initiative and starting to cook. You took the cues, the aprons with your names on, the knives, a pantry full of food.
It feels pretty good to hear Gary saying that, you know, we did the right thing to take the initiative, grab some food and get cooking.
And of course, the clock that's ticking away.
I feel like such an idiot for not paying attention to that clock. It's the focal point of the MasterChef kitchen, and anytime it's ticking down for a reason.
Right, let's stop the clock. Wherever you are, come to the front of the kitchen. You all cooked to get yourself here. You're our top 24. You're the best amateur cooks in Australia. So when you get a chance to cook. You don't need our permission.
This competition is about cooking. It almost made us refocus, and yeah, we can have a good time, and yeah, we can love each other and have a ball, but we're here to cook.
This is an exciting moment. Here, in your hands, is the chance to change your life. You've all got that opportunity. Whether you go home week 1, or you make it through to the final. But remember this, if you do make it through the final, if you win that title of Australia's next MasterChef, your life will change beyond recognition. There'll be the $100,000 cash to make your culinary dream come true. There's the book deal. And there's access to some of the best kitchens and the best cooks in Australia.
What an amazing prize to win a book deal, a kitchen experience, and $100,000. We have literally the world at our feet and we can do so many things.
There's a reason why you're standing here right now. There was a turning point in your life, a dish, a moment that has now given you the opportunity to be here in the MasterChef kitchen. We want you guys to cook the dish that changed your life.
I knew exactly what I was going to cook straight away. I knew my story behind it. I knew where it came from, and yeah, I was happy to be there and happy to be doing it.
What are the rules? Firstly, you've got an open pantry. That means that you can grab as many of those ingredients as you want. Number 2, there's no recipe. Of course there's not. This is from your head. This is a dish that changed your life. So you've got to cook from here. And here's the best part. No elimination on the back of this challenge. We are looking for the top dish, the best dish of the day. If you win the challenge today, then you go on to cook for the best prize of all tomorrow. Immunity.
The idea that we are competing to have an opportunity for immunity definitely is a driving force for me to do the best job that I possibly can.
For those of you who were at your benches ready to cook when we walked out, you'll get an advantage. You'll get 90 minutes to cook the dish that changed your life. For the rest of you, you'll have 10 minutes less.
There's 7 of you that have the advantage. That's Peter, Jay, Matt, Adam, Cleo, Hayden, and Michael. Congratulations, you 7 have that 10-minute head start. Your time starts now.
The time starts on the challenge, and I'm pretty clear on what I want to make and what I want to do.
What's a Marcinet? Is that a dry wine?
Yeah.
That'll do for my meals around there.
Yeah.
Having a 10 minutes head start is beneficial. It allowed us to get into that pantry with a bit more of clarity of mind.
It's cool to have an advantage in the first challenge. It's a competition, so I'll take any advantage I can. Today, I'm going to cook a black pudding and egg yolk ravioli. The first time I cooked pasta late at night with my older sister, just mucking around really. That's the first time I realised how much I really enjoy cooking.
My name's Michael Weldon. I'm a film projectionist from Adelaide.
I think my funnest times in my life at the moment are when I'm in a kitchen cooking, whether it be for myself or for others. It gets me really excited, like it's my happy place, I guess.
You know you can come back into the pantry, yeah?
Yeah, I probably should go and get a few things.
Well, why don't you get started and, think about what you need?
The dish that changed my life was roast lamb and veggies. It sort of takes me right back to my childhood. It was something that my mother would cook quite often and everybody loved it.
That's the 10 minutes head start over. So for the rest of you, your time starts now.
As soon as our time starts, we all just run like a pack of wild animals.
Does anyone know where Bailey is?
Has anyone seen Sugar?
Today I'm cooking a black Angus porterhouse steak with potatoes and a béarnaise sauce. This dish has changed my life because I've really done a lot of meat and this was the first piece of meat I ever cooked. My name's S03E08. I work in finance in Brisbane. I was raised a vegetarian, so that clearly influenced what I could eat and what I could cook. Over the last couple of years, I've started to eat meat. I'm at a point in my life where I'm really ready to leave the corporate world and I just want to see what's out there for me. I think MasterChef's going to show me.
I am doing like a whole bunch of small kind of Japanese stuff. My name's Seamus, I'm a graphic designer from Melbourne and I want to be a MasterChef. After going to Japan a couple of times, that really ignited my passion for food. My food dream is to open my own izakaya-style restaurant, basically Japanese tapas. I really don't know what my world would be like without cooking. It's such an integral part of everything that I do.
Alex.
Hello, Gary. I'm good.
Fancy seeing you here. What a surprise.
Yeah.
Are you pleased?
I'm very pleased.
I think you deserve to be here. We're expecting great things.
I am going to give you great things.
So what's the dish?
The risotto you tasted in Perth.
That is a nice risotto. Congratulations. That is absolutely brilliant.
Oh my God. It got me through to the top 50 and that it really did change my life.
It's going to be better?
It will be better. It will be better than that one. I think I can improve on it.
It has to be. I mean, that's food. It's got to evolve and get better.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
If he says he can make it better, it's up to you to prove, Alex.
Better be good, Alex.
Thank you.
I am doing a retro coffee cake, hopefully if I have time, with sticky apples. When I was about 8 years old, I remember being very bored one day during the summer holidays. And so I asked my mum if I could cook. It was the first time that she ever gave me free rein in the kitchen. This is what I made, and at the end of it, I thought, I love cooking, I want to do that again.
I'm Kate, mother of 3 from Orange in New South Wales. I really feel that being a mum has actually prepared me well for this competition. Sometimes as a mum, you have to work hard whether you like it or not. That's just the way it is. I really want to be able to show my kids that it's possible to follow your dreams, and I guess for myself because I really want to see what I'm capable of.
It should be just dawning on you about now that this is a serious competition. We want beautiful dishes. You've got 45 minutes to go.
Hot.
Hayden, how you going?
Yeah, good, George, good.
Tell us, what are you cooking?
I'm cooking moules mariniere with pommes frites. So it's a basic your mussels and fries, pretty much.
Moules mariniere, they're cooked in their own juices, white wine.
White wine, little cream sauce. It's beautiful. The first time I had it was in St. Malo in France. And I just fell in love with it. It's one of those dishes where you can sit back, you've got a bowl of chips, you've got this big pot of mussels, and you're just all in there with your hands.
Is that why you love
your beer. Yeah, it's no fuss, but it's still beautiful.
Good luck.
You had a head start. Good luck.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
The caramel apples have been bubbling away quite nicely, and I quickly run to the fridge. And when I come back, it's burnt. I probably will redo them. I'll just have to see how I go. I need to get my head around these things first. Now I've burnt my almonds. I have just burnt 2 elements of my dish, and I'm just thinking, please hold it together.
This is your first challenge in the MasterChef kitchen. It's time to make your mark. You have 30 minutes to go.
Today's the first day in the top 24. We're cooking the dish that changed our lives.
I don't know what happens to the time. It just seems to fly out the window.
It's actually a good feeling. It's part of the excitement of MasterChef, that it's intense. I'm Peter Vickery. I'm an account manager from Sydney. My ultimate dream is to move to the country and start growing my own range of organic produce. I've been in a relationship for over 20 years. I felt that we were working towards the same idea. And then we've very recently broken up, and I realized that it's actually my food dream. And if I'm going to make it happen, I have to make it happen myself.
I'm Chelsea Famatino. I'm a fashion retail manager from Victoria.
Too many?
My family are all big foodies and amazing cooks. So for me, when I think of food, I think of family. One of my earliest memories is every Sunday sitting on a little bench, helping my nonna roll out the gnocchi, stir the sauce. Salute, everyone! The dish that has made me develop such a love for food and a passion to want to cook for the rest of my life is something that I've been brought up with. Every morning as a child living with my grandparents, we'd have a tomato salad with onion and garlic and lamb and prosciutto and pancetta through it. And even though it's a simple dish, it's me. And I knew I had to do this dish.
My name is Billy Law. I'm a web designer from Central Coast. The thing I love most about cooking is I just can sort of express my creativity on the plate. I've decided to use the ingredient that changed my life, which is the chocolate.
What got you into chocolate?
Every time I go out to dinner, and then dessert is always the dish that I like, really rich, almost ganache-like. I decided to use the chocolate and make a flourless chocolate cake with morella cherries, and then serve with pomegranate molasses.
So if it's going to be a chocolate cake, it's got to be a good chocolate cake, right?
Yes.
Is it going to be a good chocolate cake?
I think so, yes.
Think, hope.
I'm confident. Think, yes.
That pot of yours is boiling, son.
You're cooking the dish that changed your life. Who's going to win the first challenge here in the MasterChef kitchen? We're going to find out soon enough. You've got 15 minutes to go.
It's going okay. I'm Danny, and I'm a media assistant from Melbourne. I find myself drawn to food constantly, and I really want a future in the food industry. My food dream is to open my own Asian grocer and snack bar. I think that I need to follow what excites me and gets me out of bed every morning, and that's food. Cheers! Cheers! My dish is Vietnamese pork patties with a spring roll on a bed of rice vermicelli noodles with lots of crunchy iceberg lettuce with a fish sauce. It's officially called bún chả in Vietnam. This dish is really important to me because when I was 18, I went overseas for the first time, and this dish really introduced me to street food and opened my eyes up to a whole world of unusual food that I'd never tried before, really. So this dish really did change my life.
Top 24, first day in the MasterChef kitchen. There's some good food out there. I mean, straight off the cuff, Chelsea. It sounds like a really simple dish. Yep. Tomatoes, lamb, but lots of flavour, and I love that. But if that lamb's overcooked, disastrous.
You know what I'm surprised about is Hayden. You know, he's doing a sort of a classic sort of French moule frit. He seems to know what he's doing. I like that kind of food.
But if those mussels aren't cooked beautifully and it's a wishy-washy creamy sauce...
Soggy chips.
Not going to be good.
Yuck.
Danny, she's doing this Vietnamese-inspired dish.
The thing about Vietnamese food is got to be super fresh. You know, it's all about the herbs and the freshness and then having that spicy, salty kick. So if she pulls that off, it'll be great.
I've decided to play it safe and maybe do a second batch of lamb just in case my first one's not tender enough, because that's the main component of the dish, and if I stuff that, I stuff my whole dish.
5 minutes ago, I grabbed the wrong cream and made the sauce go a bit weird and manky, so I had to get back into the pantry and grab some nice thick cream, get that in there and make the sauce a little bit thicker and beautiful.
We love the heat and stress of the kitchen. You've got 2 minutes to go. Think about plating up.
Start plating up. Pretty much the dish that I had in my head right at the start is coming to fruition on the plate, and I'm really happy with my dish.
The only concern I really have with this risotto is the salt content. There's quite a few salty elements in there.
Last little touch is you've got 30 seconds to go.
The last seconds are a little bit crazy and nerve-wracking for me. I made another caramel and almonds. Now I'm trying to just finally neaten up the frosting on this cake and try and make it as MasterChef worthy as I possibly can.
You have 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, guys. Your time's up.
Well done, guys.
Well, you just completed your first challenge in the MasterChef kitchen, and you've done fantastically well. The task we set you was to recreate the dish that set you off down that road of food. That epiphany dish, the dish that ignited in you this love of food. We're now going to taste your dishes and pick the best dish from the 24 fantastic offerings. When you hear your name, please step forward. Kate.
I'm thinking, what's done is done. There's nothing more I can do. I can't believe I've done a coffee cake for MasterChef. Retro coffee cake with sticky apples.
Why this?
I'm a girl of the 80s. I was about 8 or 9, long school summer holidays, asked Mum if I could spend a day in the kitchen, measured out all my ingredients first and then spoke to the wall pretending I was on TV making this layered coffee cake complete with gaudy piping and all sorts of stuff. And it was the day that I fell in love with cooking.
I'm laughing because the first thing I get there is this flavour of just that classic kind of fluffy retro stuff. And then the next thing is bang, this big hit of salt. I really like it. I think it's funny. I think the story's great. Whether the 80s coffee cake is destined for a revival, the little 8-year-old girl in Kate might be able to make it happen.
Coffee cake, MasterChef.
I know.
Ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
That's beautiful. You need to take it away. Take it away now, because I want more. Thank you.
The weight is lifted from my shoulders and I think, oh, he likes it. That's amazing. Wasn't really what I was expecting.
Next up, Alex.
Taking out my dish to the tasting table was actually more nerve-wracking than any other time that I experienced in the top 50, because getting a second chance and coming back here, you kind of have to step it up, and I feel like I'm taking a little step backwards serving up this dish. Porcini mushroom risotto. That got me through the top 50.
I'm going to say to you before I taste this that the risk of doing the same dish again...
It's the risk I'm willing to take.
You know, it's a cooking competition and you want to stand out, you want to put your head up above everybody else and go, look, I can cook. Can you do a risotto again in the competition?
I tasted it and it tasted better than the audition day.
You hope. Can you do a risotto again in the competition? Maybe you can, but it better be good. There's bags of flavour, loads of flavour, like particularly the celery and particularly salt. Like it's really strong. There's porcini in there for sure. There's mushroom, without a doubt. But the saltiness is overpowering. It's too overpowering, it's too strong. You've lost the subtlety of the porcini.
Yeah, okay. You know, it's quite disappointing. Maybe I should have challenged myself a little bit more and done something that they haven't seen before. This is top 24, this is a big deal.
Next up is Jay.
What did you cook?
I've cooked a lamb roast and veggies. It's a dish that you'd miss footy training for if you knew it was on. It's a special dish.
Lamb and veggies. I love that. And I hope one day when you open your restaurant or whatever it's going to be, it's on the menu as lamb and veggies, and you'd be thinking this sort of big, gutsy, rustic, sort of unrefined dish, and then this comes out and blows you away. It's a good dish, Jay. It's a really good dish.
It's great to get positive comments from the judges. I mean, that's basically what you're cooking for. I mean, to impress these three guys is the aim of the game, so I'm pretty happy.
Chelsea, it's tasting time.
I feel so blessed to have grown up living with my grandparents because they have given me the love for food. I am forever grateful for that.
That's an absolutely delicious salad. I think the thing that sets this apart is the fact that you've kept it simple. You came out of that pantry that's packed full of hundreds and hundreds of ingredients with about 6 or 7 different things in your basket. It's good. That's great. Remember that. Look at what you can do with 6 or 7 different ingredients. Well done. That's one of the best dishes of the day so far.
Thank you. Gary telling me today that it was one of the best dishes he had tried so far made my heart just sing. I was happy.
Hayden, come forward.
Moules marinara with pommes frites.
And why this dish? Tell me about the dish.
This is a really simple dish, but it's beautiful and there's little elements to it. And it's one of those dishes that the 4 of us could share quite easily together and have a great time. We're missing one thing. Moules marinara is served best with a nice ice cold beer, and that's how I had it when I, first had it in St Malo, and that's how I wanted to give it to the boys. Now it's finished.
What you brought us is moules frites, which is kind of chips, beer, mussels. The dangers are that it can be a little bit pedestrian, you know? Mm-hmm. This is sort of like, a beer and a sausage roll. But what you've done is you've cooked those mussels beautifully. They're really juicy and succulent. The chips, crunchy, soft, slightly floury on the inside, delicious. This is when we talk about bringing finesse to peasant food. This is the classic example of how to do it. Hayden, really good job.
Thanks, Matt.
That's fantastic. That's a great dish. It's good, honest food, cooked really carefully, really beautifully. It's fantastic. Keep cooking like that,
Thanks,
and you've
Gary.
got a fan.
Cheers. Thank you very much. What they said just made me feel on top of the world. It blew me away, really.
Billy.
I don't regret the dish that I put up for the judges just by using the ingredient that changed my life rather than the dish that changed my life, because I do believe the dish is good enough for this challenge. Flowers chocolate cake and a pomegranate molasses.
Billy, why is this the dish that changed your life when it came to food?
It's not such a dish that changed my life, but it is the ingredient that changed my life. The ingredient.
Sorry, let's whiz back there. This isn't a dish that changed your life.
No.
This isn't a dish that changed your life.
No.
But the whole idea was to bring us a dish that changed your life.
Well, actually, I already used the dish on the other challenge. The dish that changed my life was the pork belly that I did for the Desert Island Challenge.
Dish of the day.
So tell us what the ingredient is that changed your life.
The ingredient is definitely chocolate, and every time I go to a restaurant, I think the dish that I always love and looking forward to is always dessert, and if it's chocolate, I definitely order it.
Incredible explosion of different flavours there. That tangy pomegranate molasses flavour, and that really intense dark chocolate, which is incredibly light. Little crisp biscuit base on the bottom. Billy, well done.
Thank you. To have Matt say some pretty nice things about my dish, I was totally over the moon.
Michael.
In the top 24, the walk's not as long as with the top 50, but it is probably scarier. Ravioli with black pudding and egg yolk in it, pea puree on the side, and some pubs and crisps.
Technique, tick. Elegant, tick. Blood pudding, inside a ravioli. For me, it's a bit boiled inside. Don't like it.
It's kind of nice to be told that I've cooked stuff well, but it's a bit disappointing that I used black pudding instead of something else. I actually really enjoyed it.
Danny,
I am nervous going up to the judges because I think it could go either way. I could get grilled with the presentation, but then they might like the flavours, so they could really like the dish. Traditional Vietnamese dish called bún chả.
A really flavoursome, yummy dish. I'd eat the whole lot. I think it's really delicious.
Oh, thank you.
For me, so many of those great food epiphanies happen eating food out there on the streets in Mumbai or Bangkok or Hanoi. And for me, this is a sort of dish that takes me back to finding a little street stall and tucking into a big bowl of that. Really like it. Well done, Danny.
Great, thank you.
I'm really happy with the comments from the judges. It would be such an unbelievable feeling to get that immunity pin because I wouldn't be the first one going home. Yay!
You've just cooked in the first challenge of the series in the MasterChef kitchen. You had a set amount of time, no recipe, an open pantry to cook a dish that inspired you to be here. If you win today, you go on to cook tomorrow. And if you win tomorrow, then you gain immunity.
If you have that immunity pin, you've got a lifeline and you can use it whenever you want, however you want, and it might save you from being punted from the competition.
24 of you cooked, 24 of the best amateur cooks across Australia, but 3 sat on the top of that heap. If I call your name, please step forward. Billy. A really nice, complex dish and a great dish to start off your time here in the MasterChef kitchen. Thank you. Hayden.
You gave us the story, and it was meaningful and soulful and joyful, and we were there with you.
One final place in the top 3. Kate.
You know what? And I have to say this. You said it's a coffee cake, and I went, nah, no coffee cake is going to win anything on MasterChef. But can I tell you, that tasted absolutely brilliant. Well done.
Thank you.
Hayden, Billy, Kate, 3 great dishes, but only one can win this chance to battle for immunity. The winner of the first challenge in the MasterChef kitchen is... The winner of the first challenge in the MasterChef kitchen, Hayden.
I've cooked a dish that, I love, and a dish that's changed my life, and here I am.
Hayden, you brought up a dish that ticked all the right boxes. You gave us the story. You brought up a dish that was beautiful. The mussels were clean. The sauce was delicious, tasty, but simple. And those chips, wow, they were so yum. First day, first challenge, you're cooking a dish that represents who you are. That was a cracker, man. And that's why you won. Who's going to be most proud of you?
Probably my mum. She'll be pretty stoked right now, and she'll be laughing and crying and doing all that sort of stuff.
You're so clever.
Well done, thanks, Mother. We always used to cook against each other, and we have our own little at-home MasterChef going on.
A big opportunity tomorrow, the chance to win immunity. Do you think you can win it?
Yeah, tomorrow is going to be a challenge, I don't know who I'm going up against, and I think, whoever walks out one of those doors, I'm going to try and take them on. Competing for immunity tomorrow is a bit daunting, but it's going to be fun to take on someone that obviously is well respected and good at what they do, so I'm going to give it a red hot go.
Guys, fantastic first day. Welcome to the Holy Grail. This was day 1. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. Off you go and get some sleep. Well done.
First challenge is over, and now we're off to the house to see where we're going to live.
The house is incredible. 4 stories of opulence.
It was like nothing I've ever experienced in my life. This place is so cool.
Being a part of the top 24, it's a sense of achievement. There's a huge sense of pride that I'm here. It's like turning the page in a book to a brand new chapter. This is going to change my life. And it's only at this moment that I fully realise that.
We all went to the dining room and kitchen and outlaid for us with all this beautiful food, champagne for us to drink to celebrate. On the wall was this beautiful message from Adam, the previous year's winner.
Dear Top 24, welcome to MasterChef. You'll do things you never thought you could, you'll see things you never thought you would, and learn more about yourselves than you ever thought possible. But best of all, you will share those experiences with the people around you, who will become your close friends for life.
It is so incredibly exciting to have this opportunity to sink myself into the world of food. I'm here, it's like, pinch myself. This is really happening.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
I really want to prove that I'm not just a surfy guy from the northern beaches.
Hayden's fight for immunity has a twist.
How do you take it if he loses?
He won't lose. He doesn't want to lose because I'd be scared.
Alex, if you lose, I cut your head off.
Can the surfy trump the sorcerer's apprentice?
Hayden the cream, take it off.
The first immunity challenge for 2011 goes down to the wire.
Not a bad score, but it's very beatable.
Alessandro, you disappointed?
A little bit.